Okay, so in this module, I'm going to help you get set up at home or on your personal laptop. So if you're doing this at school, stop right now because you should not be. This is already done for you on the computers. You should be doing this on your laptop. If you have it at school, that's fine. So then you can do it at school. But otherwise, you should be doing this at home. Hopefully, you have a desktop or a laptop at home that you can use Eclipse so that you can also work on your projects at home and all your work there as well. So you're looking at Resley and you're on AA4, setting up Eclipse at home. This lesson is going to be done at home. Again, do it at home, not at the school. Okay, you will not be able to install anything at the school anyways, so you'll just end up getting stuck. So you should be doing this at home. Make sure you read the instructions as well as watching the videos. I would suggest watching the videos first and then going back, and you can go back to different points along the video so that you are able to install. To open the lesson instructions, that's what this link is here. So click on the View Here button right there, and you'll come up with this Eclipse Home Setup. So all of this needs to be done in order to run Eclipse and work on your projects. Some of this is fairly simple and some of it requires you to follow exactly what it says. So you need to be very precise in following these directions or you can potentially harm your computer. First thing you're going to do is you're going to get the needed software. So you'll need to know whether your operating system is 32-bit or 64-bit. I believe if it's Windows, then you should be running a 64-bit at this point anyways, but you may or may not, so you can use this link if you're unsure. So there's a link there. It should be 64-bit though. All the software can be found in two locations, so in AA4 on Resley, as well as the downloadable resources, which is in the Google Classroom. The first thing you're going to download is the JDK. So this software gets your computer ready to run Java programs. So from one of the locations above, you're going to grab it. So if I go back to Resley, you can see here there's a Windows version, there's a Mac version. Mac, I don't have a Mac to be able to show you, so you're sort of on your own there. I have had students able to run it on their Mac with no problems, but as far as this video goes, you're not going to have any demonstration. So when you click on the JDK install, the zip file, it'll pull up another window and it's going to look something like this here. So it's going to open up a zip file, which is actually on the Google Drive, but it should be shared with you. So there we go, it's going to look like this. In order to actually download this though, click on the download button at the top right. You can download anyway, because even though it says Google Drive can't scan this. Save it somewhere that you will remember so that you can install it later on. So I'm just going to throw it into my downloads folder. It is a bit of a big file, so it may take you a little bit while, and that's okay. You can exit that after you're done and go back to Resley. The next part you're going to download is the Eclipse file. So clicking on this link, it'll take you to the Eclipse website, which should give you a download link right away. Once the page loads, you should see something like this. Now, right now, it's telling me that I can install the latest version of 2018-12. So I can install that from here, and you should have an orange button that you can click. Yours might say something different, but it should say download. So if you click on that, it will start the download. After you click on the orange button here, once the window pops up so that you can download it, save it probably to the same place that you saved the JDK. Now I just made a folder called my ICS 201 downloads inside my downloads folder, so I could do it there. You can make a new folder in this view by just clicking on new folder. But I'm going to save it there so that both the JDK and Eclipse are in the same spot. Looking back at the home setup part, if you scroll down, there's also this Eclipse code formatting file. That'll be done as the last step. So when you go back to Resley, there's the formatting file, so you can click on that. Same thing as before, it'll open up in this view because it's saved in Google Drive. But if you click on the download button at the top right, then you can download it into the same folder. I'm putting in my ICS2O downloads again. So into that folder, save that where I put Eclipse and my JDK. and I have all the necessary files now. And in the next video, I'll show you how to install and set it up.